Hi everyone, it is me, Jordan Long here, and today, or Jordan Mulan Long here, and today I'm going to talk about, you know, how today is Freedom Day in the 4-1 Reichs, and that means fireworks. And if the fireworks have to be off shooting from the guns being fired, or thunder guns being fired, I guess. But anyway, there are some folks out there who are careless when it comes to fireworks and don't know what they're doing when it comes to fireworks, and they're always getting wounded in some way, you know. And you're always going to hear someone say, well, some fireworks are unlawful in some of the Reichs. Yeah, some Reichs make fireworks unlawful because some folks are not wise enough to know how to handle fireworks, or what to do and not to do with them. But you shouldn't handicap all the folks that know what they're doing with fireworks, because that's not the answer. Yeah, I guess that's not the answer though. That's why we put warning. That's why firework makers have to put warnings on boxes now, telling folks what they can and cannot do, and what they should and should not do, and how to handle them. But a lot of folks don't have that wit, and don't know how to handle fireworks the right way. So a lot of the Reichs thought if they made it unlawful, it was shielding everybody that didn't know what they were. It was shielding all the thoughtless folks out there, but it was kind of handicapping the good folks out there. Yeah, and between me and you, I think the fireworks are supposed to be for, supposed to be like the guns that were being fired in the Freedom War from 1776 YL till 1788 YL, 88 YL if I'm right. Yeah, I think you're right. It's all supposed to be, I think it's also to be the thunder guns that were being fired too between 1776 YL to 1788 YL, because that is how long the war went for. It wasn't a quick one either, Yeah. So if you do, yeah. Well, I'm always answerable when it comes to fireworks, you know me. And most of the time I'm frightened to even be around them or anything to do with them. So yeah, I got that for myself. Well, that's good to know. Because firework well-being is something that everyone should know, And sadly, there are folks in this world who A, hold on to a firework when they should drop it. B, folks that always should be too near to it when they should be too far, when they'd be more far away to it. And then these folks always get wounded. That's not to say there aren't mishaps that happen with fireworks, because that does happen. So yeah, Jordan, I don't think making fireworks outlawed in some of the 50 Reichs, I don't think that was the answer. But they didn't know what to do at the time. So then firework makers told folks, well, first off, we'll put warnings down and telling folks what they should and should not do with these fireworks. And you're only handicapping the folks that know how to handle fireworks. And it was a big thing because half of the Reichs didn't want to make fireworks unlawful due to that ground. And then some of the Reichs came around and made it and finally lawfuled it again, but saying, yeah, you better watch what you're doing with it. Yeah. I mean, and when we're talking about fireworks, it's like, you always see, over time I get fireworks, I always want to get all the ones that shoot lights all the time. Those are always the cool ones. The square, those rounded ones. Those are like the really good ones. It's like they make you think of warheads or something. Yeah, you know how those go. Well, shit, you ready for Freedom Day? Yeah, I'm always been ready for Freedom Day. I'm happy that our land has been free from all these years and many years to come. Well, that's good to know. So yeah, I was just talking about how today's Freedom Day and the 4-1 rights, and how a lot of folks do oversee this day with fireworks of many kind, and how some folks don't think before they do, and some folks, you know, are either standing too near to them, or either got their hands on them, or playing with them, or whatever happens, and then they get wounded, sadly. So think, have firework well, have some thought in your head, and when you light something, get away from it. When you put something down, just light it up, don't handle it. You know? Alright, I'll see you all later. Goodbye.